basketball in such a short time frame. Even more exciting, you would say, is that they're not really here to make up the numbers. In fact, many have them entering today's game as slight favourites over the home team Valencia. That is still to be seen. Always a difficult arena to come to and get a result here in Valencia. We'll have the player introductions as both teams will be introduced to the arena. As I said, plenty of familiar names to be introduced, but we've also got some future superstars on show today as well. And that is always a good mix. See the mascot already enjoying themselves. Bologna to be introduced to the crowd. Talent on this team. I'm certainly excited to see Ileana Rupert this season. Euro Cup Women Final Four MVP last season. She's just 21 years old, already playing at a super high level. That last player introduced there, Kitty Alaksa. She'll have an important part to play as well. The veteran Latvian will have to step up for coach Tiki. Lights dim. Mascot goes to work, hooking the crowd up, getting them ready for the home team. And Valencia also taking their first steps on the EuroLeague women's stage. Spent the last 2 seasons in Euro Cup Women. They were champions of Euro Cup Women in 2021. Made it to the quarterfinals last season. Valencia know, walking out onto this home hardwood, how important home court can be, particularly in EuroLeague Women. They want to make the most of that advantage here this evening. They want to try and get off to a good start. First quarter, always important for the home team, particularly early in the season, even more so. First game of the regular season. Burgos in a slightly different position. A few injury issues within his team. So, some fresh faces, some new household names to be made. Players will have to step up to the plate to fill some of those gaps. Lights back on in the arena. Both teams go to their huddles. Coaches shake hands on the half. There's exchange gifts, and that will be the last of the pleasantries between the two. Here are our officials for today's game. Bert van Sluten, Boya Kavar and Anna Tukis from Netherlands, Croatia and Latvia respectively. Strong officiating crew for what is set to be a big game here in Spain this evening. How about you guys? But I've certainly been missing EuroLeague women basketball. Here is the starting 5 for Virtus: Rupert, Rijekic, Zandalicini, Parker and Laxa. Plenty of talent in that team. Parker as well, expected to step up for coach Kiki. There we go, there's the man. Found him in the end, he's ready to go. With plenty of experience with him to the game, over 30 years of experience. Here's the starting 5 for Valencia: Salvadores, Casas, Romero, Pereira and Bam to come into the game. Interesting. The Bam take to the floor. Coach Burgos, as I said, certainly has injury issues. Alba Torrens, Christina Vinya and Beck Allen all having to deal with injuries at the moment. But he does have some talent in that team to step up. I'm looking forward to seeing Karel Casas and his high energy basketball, who will come along with her. Need talent for her to work alongside as well, but Certainly isn't going to be the full strength Valencia team. They will grow and develop as the season goes on. By no means they enter this game much underdogs. They really are almost evens for this game. Probably have a slight advantage as they almost have their full roster to lean on. There goes Burgos. Both coaches will be relishing this opportunity, not just for them, but for their teams, their entire organisations to step up to this level. What can they do this season? Plenty of expectations amongst fans. There always is. Rightfully so as well. See if we can jump into some huddles, listen to the final instructions of some of the coaches. Moments away from tip-off. No matter what history is being made today, both these teams getting into the competition at the highest level. First time they've met each other as well, so history being written for sure. Remember, this is game 1 of 14 games for both these teams in the regular season. Every single one of them targeting make it to the top step of the podium. EuroLeague Women Final 4 next year. That long journey starts with this first game. It could be a really, really close one. Both these teams will want to take their stalls out. They'll want to make a statement, get some momentum. Some fans are ready to enjoy themselves, almost spilling her chips there. Are now ready to go. And just a reminder, if you want to stay up to date with everything to do with EuroLeague Women, your best bet is to download the official EuroLeague Women app, available on Android and iOS, completely free of charge. Get your phones out, get that one downloaded now, and then you'll be good to go. Tons of content on that app as well. Teeth into as we progress, not just through today's game, but through the entire season. Will bring the energy. See the 5 for Virtus Bologna together as well. Both teams will want to get off to a good start. They'll want a strong opening quarter. Expect maybe a little bit of nerves to play their part as well. This is a big game in the history of both of these clubs. Both relatively young clubs. Well, not relatively, very young clubs indeed. Real opportunity for them to write some history here today. And we're underway. Game day 1, EuroLeague Women regular season. Valencia taking on Virtus Bologna. First possession inside to Valencia. Foul's going to be called. That one might be whistled up to Laxa. Straight away, Valencia look to go inside. They look to use some of that size advantage and strength. Out on the wing. Long 2 goes up. No good. Rebound pulled down by Pham. Shot goes up and is good. That will set us some Italian nerves. Vandalassini gets our scoring underway here in Valencia. All out on the wing now. Mismatch, the one they wanted. Good quick hands though. They're going to have to throw a prayer ups off the side of the backboard. That'll be a shot clock violation. Good defense by Virtus. Pereira left with no time really Dujkic now brings it up over the half, hands it over, gets it back. Takes the long three ball and nails it. Virtus certainly known for their perimeter game, and that three opens up an early 5-0 lead for our visitors. Salvadores now come back to the top. Valencia a little bit more patient. Oh, and another three ball is good. Any thoughts that these two teams might take their time? Oh, transition out at the races. Cheyenne Parker with the two. Teams finding it early on. Will do this game the world of good. Beautiful use of the screen, and the wing three is good again. Beautiful jumper. And Virtus trying to get out and run, but this time the pass is a little bit too long from Rupert. Three ball. The wing. Oh, crossover. Look at the handle. Long two was there. Pulls in for the short free throw line jumper, but can't get it to go. Virtus back the other way, and my goodness, they're trying to make this transition work. Time Valencia knock it out of bounds, so it will remain Virtus ball on the baseline. Dujkic. Just as that. Andalacini. And find Parker in the low post. You can see Parker wants to go to work and does. Just goes strong at FAM. It's the score. Second bucket of the game. Joy as the lane opened up for Valencia. Game's being played at a pace. Andalacini pulls up for the elbow jumper and makes it count. Virtus lead back to 5. Pretty clear both of these teams have the intention to go out and lead from the front. Offense is dictating this game at the moment. Defense not quite at the same level. Casas puts it inside. It'll fade away. The roll no good. Side to Parker again. A little step through and the fake. Our FAM is struggling to stay with Cheyenne Parker, but no real surprise. Parker played for Montpellier last season. Really does bring a ton of experience with her to this Virtus team. She's played in the States, France, China, Korea, Poland. Now she adds Italy to her resume. See FAM head to the bench. In place comes Marie Gulic. A bit more experience. The Euro Cup winning team in 21 for Valencia. Rebound falls into the hands of Andalacini. She's going to slow things down. Closely by Casas. Steps in, kicks it out, wide open. Dujkic too heavy. Long rebound falls to Casas, and she just puts the jets on. Goes coast to coast. Big play, Caral Casas. Dujkic now will slow things down for Virtus. Leaders at 5, 4.5 minutes gone in this first quarter. A blistering first 4.5 minutes it's been. Long shot goes up, not the prettiest of shots, but the rebound falls kindly for Lamanna, and the three ball is good this time. You cannot afford to give Virtus that many opportunities. Andalacini off the Rupert rebound, sorry. Salvadores now hands it off. Inside, off the glass, heavy-handed. Gulic with the rebound. It's going to go up. The rebound, the defense is absolutely rock solid. Casas for 3. Oh, back-to-back big plays for Caral Casas. Beautiful intricate passing from Virtus, but it doesn't pay off this time. This lead still at 5. That's really stepping up. 20 years of age, but already building a pretty impressive resume. Parker. Old school, back to the basket. It's all about the footwork. Casas open again. Oh, and another 3-ball for Casas. He's carrying the team on his shoulders right now, up to 8, and it's stolen away. Transition no good, but the follow is. This time is Salvadores, and that brings Valencia to within 2. Coach Tiki wants to call things over. That timeout really needed. Valencia start to find their feet. They start to bring the crowd into the game. And that is a worry. You do not want the Valencian crowd involved. And nails the 3. Top of the bucket, triple Caleb at 5. 2 as you'll nail it, potential 3-point play. What a game. Welcome back to the action. 3:57 left in this first quarter. Game day 1 here in Valencia of the regular season. EuroLeague women. Valencia trail by 2.
When the goal, hand down, okay? The first black, the second is white and yellow. White and yellow, the second, okay?
Virtus calling the timeout. Piero Tiki wanting to slow things down. Valencia looked like they were struggling to get into the game. Certainly managed to. They were trailing by 8 at one point. They now trail just by 2. That is why Virtus called that timeout. They just needed to calm things down a little bit and take the crowd out of the game as well. How will Virtus react out of that timeout? Absolutely critical when you're a coach, especially in the early goings. Your team have a positive reaction. There's the double screen. Stojakic at the top now. Hands it off to Andre. And into the low post. Good movement off the ball by Virtus. The pass is too high though from Rupert. Defense is good this time from Valencia. Valencia will make the change. The game comes La Mana. Mana now drives inside. Oh, that's a brave early move. Lyle Mana, just 20 years of age, steps onto the floor. Has the confidence and the green light from the coach. Going to make an impact straight away. Tries to. Alexa head to the bench for Virtus. On 2 in the corner, no good. Rebound ripped down by Zandalasini. It off to Stojakic, who really been the fulcrum of that Virtus offense right now. Everything running through her. Low post. Tips it. Wide open on the wing. Too heavy-handed though. Valencia pick it up. Gulic picking up the rebound. Which setting the screen at the top. Casas doesn't take it. Throws it away. Foul's going to be called. Let's look how that one is called. I think it's Gulic being restricted as she tried to roll to the basket. Indeed. Line ball for Valencia. 2:37 left in this first quarter. Knocked away. Good quick hands in the passing lane by Albis Andre. Nandalassini picking up the foul for Virtus. 13th foul of the quarter for Virtus. Unbelievably, Valencia yet to commit a foul. Mana hands it off to Casas. That's a tough pass to Gulic. Victory on that little short jumper was too flat. Inside, that's going to be an offensive foul. Called on Andre. Hand off there. Just this step in there and the clean out with the left hand by Andre. She was in the restricted area. Not going to get away with that one. Hero of the hour so far for Valencia has been Casas, 8 points. The 20-year-old. Will pull up again. Not way short this time though. Rebound easily brought down by Dojakic. Foul is going to be called on Valencia in the transition. Casas picking up the first foul of the game for Valencia. Called by the officials. And it's a smart foul by Al Casas. He'll head to the bench. Pull and break, absolutely everything going right for Casas in this game so far. For now. The wing has spread the floor pretty well. Maybe a little bit too congested in the paint, playing 2 in. Andre, nice pivot off the glass. That's a tough move, and the rebound is ripped down by Gulic for Valencia. Comes back outside. Shot fake by Gulic. Goes in off the glass, and one play, Marie Gulic. Big play by the veteran big. Just strength, determination. A little bit of luck from the basketball gods for that one to drop. Valencia to tie the game. Gulic at the line with the opportunity to give Valencia their first lead of the game. And she does. Third season here in Valencia for Gulic. Part of the furniture, really. Looks to pass it inside, and the Virtus passing at the moment. A little bit heavy as Nandalassini just wasn't able to reach out for that one. See Andre head to the bench for Virtus. In the action comes back for the first taste of action is Iberis. Benita. No good. The Coast has to kick it out though. Will draw the foul off Gulic. Not a bad play really from Pasa. Struggling sometimes, just being a bit aggressive. Look to draw some contact. A good way to a little positivity, a little bit of roll your way. Defense by Valencia, though they move well. On 2. One just looked a little pulled at. Valencia will pick up the rebound. Hero there that time for Virtus. Off target. Virtus will come away with it. A bit scrappy end to the quarter. Not helped. The early 3 from Cecilia Nandalassini. That one's short. Pulls up early. Going to be called. Inaki will head to the free throw line all the way out the other end of the floor. The first of her 2. Believably already on her second team of the season. Played 1 game for Schio before joining Valencia here earlier this month. Over 2 weeks ago, almost 3 weeks ago now. Violation is going to be called though, and Valencia will take possession back after Kristinaki misses both her free throws. Baseline ball now for La Mana to inbound. For three, that's a big shot. Virtus will have the last attempt, but Valencia are likely to finish the first quarter in the lead. Oh, good defense by Cox as well. Shot goes up, but that will be the end of the first quarter. Big final minute for Lauren Cox. American stepping up, hitting the three ball, batting it away at the other end. One back first quarter for Valencia after a tough start to the game. It's Valencia 22, Virtus Bologna 18. An interesting first quarter of action here in Valencia. Virtus really got out early, held an 8-point lead halfway through that first quarter. And then Valencia stepped up. They found their rhythm, they found their form, really from the hot hands of Caral Casas. She has 8 points in a little under 8 minutes of action. Alongside her is her two bigs, Gulic, who had a 3-point play, and Lauren Cox with 3. Also putting in a good first quarter, Leticia Romero, who has 6 points. As for Virtus, their leading scorer is Cheyenne Parker, a real handful in the paint. Early on, Valencia really didn't have an answer for her. She's got 8 points so far. Just behind her, Cecilia Zandalasini has 7 points and unbelievably 7 rebounds already. What a first quarter from her, as both coaches scratch their heads as they try and find a way to win this one. Remember, stepping onto the EuroLeague women's stage for the first time. How you'd love to have your first ever game end up as a win. That was the final play of that first quarter as Lauren Cox batted away Virtus' final shot attempt. Second quarter action underway here in Valencia. Game day 1 of the EuroLeague Women regular season. 1 quarter in the books. It's Valencia 22, Virtus Bologna 18. Virtus had the better start to the game. Valencia battled their way back in and have really started to find some momentum in the closing 2 or 3 minutes of that first quarter. La Mana now brings it up over the half for Valencia, being guarded closely by Pasa. Oh, beautiful play by Virtus. Fluid transition basketball, selfless basketball. Gets them the score in transition. Oberis this time with the 2. First points of the game. The Rupert steal into the corner. Gulic. Free ball no good. And Valencia happy to play 2 bigs because both the bigs they're playing, both Gulic and Cox, quite comfortable stepping out, spreading the floor, shooting the 3 ball. Didn't happen this time. Instead, see Buenavida pick up the foul instead. Del Pero. Stolen away. Oh, what a pass! And another, and a score! Defense leads to quick offense for Valencia. Kristinaki on the end of that play. Now inside. And Parker falls to the floor. I have a feeling that Parker is going to have a very big game here today for Virtus. They're already leaning on her heavily. In fact, sorry, it was Rupert who was fouled. Into the low post. The far corner, Laxa drains the corner pocket three. Takes a little bit of wind out of the sails of the crowd. Strong move to the basket. Quick stop. Comes back out. Gulic off target with a mid-range, almost short corner jumper. Passer now. Comes back out. Laxa. Back-to-back three balls. And that's going to push Valencia into a timeout as Virtus reclaim their lead. 25-24 on that three ball from Katia Laxa. Latvian starting to warm up. Timeout called. Try and head into this Valencian huddle. Let's see if we can hear what coach Ruben Burgos has to say. Few technical issues there with the sound from the timeout, but pretty cool, calm and collected Coach Burgos. You wouldn't expect any different. Here was the first three ball from Laxa. And then straight back down again. Laxa drains it one more time. Latvia made the move from Riga in the summer. Spent 2 years with the Latvian team after graduating from South Florida. Now she's here in Valencia, in Virtus. She's here in Valencia this evening. I think the crowd are fully aware of that. She steps up to 5 points. First shot just a 2 from Katia Laxa. Virtus lead by a single point. A little over 2 minutes gone in the second quarter. We've seen a bit of a stagnant Valencian offense. Screen set by Gulic. Sidestep jumper is off track. Good hustle for the rebound though from Correa. Manages to hold on to possession for Valencia. This line ball for Romero to inbound. Oh, that one swatted away, initiates the fast break. Gets the score, and one big play. Cheyenne Parker. Quick hands, quick feet, and a great finish under pressure. Locks it at one end. Runs the full length of the floor, gets the score. Now she heads to the free throw line. This is the free throw, though. Neither team shooting the free throw particularly well here today. 1 from 3 for Valencia. This trip to the free throw line for Virtus. Inside, little handoff that I don't think Gulic was expecting. She does hold on to the loose ball, though. Shot clock to 2. Jumper goes up and beats the shot clock. Ice cold play. Buena vida. Not fazed by the pressure. Ties the game at 27 apiece. Parker going to work against Gulic. That really is turning into a wonderful battle of the bigs. They are now. The ball particularly there. Hands it off to Salvadores. Salvadores crossover. Lane doesn't quite open up enough for her. Throws it away to Laxa. Laxa, 1-on-3. Tough shot, draws the foul. Not sure that's the textbook decision-making from Laxa. 3 players that she was going up against. Out with the MJ. Split legs and gets the jumper away. As we see Pham come back into the game for Gulic. Pham have a little bit more success guarding Cheyenne Parker here in her second stint on the floor. Laxa hits the first of her 2 free throws. Up to 7 points now. Laxa. Make that 8. Romero for Valencia. As we expected, this game is so close. These teams so beautifully matched in so many ways. Shot goes up, no good. Rebound, Correa. Correa just worked so hard. The battler in the paint for Valencia. It's not about the glamorous side of the game. That type of player that every team needs, though, if you want to win. Physicality. Now she draws the offensive foul of Cheyenne Parker. Another one of the youngsters for Valencia. Raquel Carrera, just 20 years old. Yep, there's the foul. Leans in and pushes off with that left arm. Game is tied, 29 apiece. A little over 5.5 minutes to play in the second quarter. A wonderful start to this game we've had. Herrera drives inside, hands it off to Pham. Pham should have gone that weak side, but decides to come back to the middle. Almost steals it away from Parker. Just get it over the half in time. Pass to Parker. Wonderful play. Great vision and a great run by Parker. In all that experience, read the floor well. Create that space. Salvadores now for Valencia. Being guarded by Laxa. Clock to 5. Foul's going to be called. Time on Francesca Parsa. See her head to the bench. Back into the game comes Dujic. Just with a quick first step. Casas inside to Pham. Back to Casas. Beautiful play. Doesn't get the finish. We expect more from Casas. She set the bar high on our expectations. Double team now. Just thrown at Dujic. Look at the replay here. Carrera. Casas just jump into that double team. Try and get her into the corner. Seal her out of the game, but Valencia in the penalty, so that will send Ivana Dujic to the line. Second season at Virtus Bologna, averaged over 14 points and 2 steals a game in their Euro Cup women campaign last season. Both her free throws. Virtus lead now up to 3. Salvadores sees the lane open up, but it quickly closes on her. Out to the wing. One's too heavy. Rebound secured in the end by Andre. The game's just slowed down, and it's really no surprise. I'm not sure we've expected the players to keep up that early pace for the full 40 as Coach Kiki has reactions of a tiger on the sidelines there. He's still got it. Sideline ball now for Virtus. 9 seconds left on their shot clock. Inside to Parker. It back out to Andre. Defensive rebound is pulled down by They're being pushed off the screen. Back out, Salvadores, too heavy. Long rebound, Laxa will put it ahead to Andre, but Andre misses the layup in transition. Going to get many easy opportunities at this level. Bam, crossover, hands it off, Casas. Short corner is no good. Both teams now struggling to buy a bucket. The early exuberance is fading. Turn by Parker. Andre. Again off target. The team feeling it offensively now. And if any team can find a little bit of spark offensively in the last 2 minutes and 45 of this first half, a real opportunity to open up a lead potentially. Casas now hands it off. The soft right hand is good. He play from Romero. Just waited for the defense to come to a read and react type of play. Dujic inside. Parker hands it off again. Rejected, but the foul is called on Correa. She thinks she got the clean block, but the officials are blowing the foul on Raquel Correa. Have a look at the replay. Tough to see from there. Was it her other hand or was it catching her on the wrist? We're going to make a change. Into the game will come Marie Gulic. Let's also make a change with and Parker going to the bench for a well-earned break. So he hits the first of her 2 free throws. And the second, you didn't seem that confidence though. Quickly ran to try and grab the offensive rebound. Virtus lead now at 3. A little over 2 minutes to play in this first half. Foul's going to be called on Olbis Andre as she just holds on to Marie Gulic. Virtus not in the penalty though, so it'll be sideline possession for Valencia. See it from that angle. The officials say there was a little tug on the jersey. Oh, and a wonderful pass to Romero. She gets the easy score. She's up to double digits now, leading all scorers with 10. Leticia Romero. Most stripped away. Little step back fake. That was a wonderful work by Xander Lassini, but the jumper was no good. Dujic will have to come out. Corner 3 is good. That is ice cold from Ivana Dujic. Just composure personified. Get rattled. Took her time and knew that she'd got the spot she wanted. Denied possession to Romero right now. Shot clock at 5. Romero long 3. Short with that one. Into the corner, Salvadores drives the baseline, kicks it to the weak side wing. And Valencia miss again. Stolen back though by Casas. Correa out to Gulic. Valencia moving well inside to Correa. And one, you will not see better team offense than that. Absolutely slick from Valencia. Moving the ball with ease. Just beautiful, beautiful, selfless basketball. A joy to watch. Andre heads to the bench. Here's the replay. It's stolen away by Casas. She looks in front of her. Little hesitation. The bonus is good as well from the free throw line. Brings Valencia within 1. We enter the final stages of this first half. No good from Dujic. But Virtus will go again. Free ball is up and fouled. Poor decision. Really there from Laila Mana. never foul the jump shooter, especially when it really was desperation stakes for them. It wasn't a shot they wanted to take. They weren't taking it in natural rhythm. Really forced them into the shot you wanted them to take. Instead of potentially heading to the locker room trailing by just 1 at the half, you might trail by 4. 20.1 seconds remaining in this first half. Timeout called by Coach Burgos. Valencia want to talk things over.
Number 15. Queremos el pase a la
Pero, sí. Pero first pass a la que defiende la 15.
Entry pass.
Entry pass to the Darwin.
Look at high low. They are deep. Try to shot. We want to triangle inside. When they collapse again, el pase fuera a 3 tiradoras. ¿Vale? A cualquiera. Bueno, 0, Raquel. Y si tú eres aquí, porque no te defiende la 15, tiras de 3. Va.
Burgos keen to make the most of every play as we see a replay. The last couple of plays, here's the beautiful play. Casas, little hesitation, eventually inside. Real joyous play to watch for the basketball purist out there. Come back to the action. Heading to the free throw line will be Teacher Beres. Season here at Virtus. The role players for Virtus Bologna. Big little under 5 points last season in the Euro Cup Women. First of her two though. This is the second. Valencia will get this last 20 seconds to create something with, so a chance to potentially tie the game here as Barberis hits the third attempt. 2 from 3 from the line for her. Virtus Bologna now lead by 3. The running hook shot is just batted away by Rupert, and the floater from Dojakic is no good, and that will be the end of the first half here in Valencia. Game day 1. We are expecting this game to be a good one, and it's certainly living up to the hype. At the halfway stage, it's Valencia 36, Virtus Bologna 39. What a first half of action we have been gifted here in Valencia. Both these teams making their debut on the EuroLeague women's stage. Certainly playing up to the highest levels. Real show here tonight. Virtus Bologna will head to the locker room with a 3-point lead. Probably before the game would have been happy with that. However, in that first quarter, they led by 8. Here are some of the statistics leading the game. Virtus dominating the rebounding battle 27-18. So playing some good team basketball. They've got out and run. They've got out in transition. They've moved the ball quickly and gained a fair few points in transition. 9, in fact, of their 39 in the break. Have looked pretty good across the board. You look at the shooting percentages, they're pretty strong. Valencia will need to pick up their 3-point game instead of fight back into this one. Leading all scorers, Cheyenne Parker with 12. And leading Valencia is Leticia Romero with 10. Just behind her, Caral Casas with 8. halfway through what has been a great first half of basketball here in Valencia. Game day one, you expect nerves. You maybe expect players not quite playing at the highest level as they try and work their way into the season. They are having none of it. Absolutely none of it. Some big performances in that first half for Virtus Bologna. They have put on a big show, and there's several players stepping up for them. Cheyenne Parker will grab the headlines as she leads all scorers with 12 points, has 3 rebounds, an assist and a block to her name in that first half. 3 players on 7 points, though, for Virtus. Dojic, Laxa and Xander Lassini all have 7 points. Xander Lassini has 7 rebounds as well. Big, big game for her. As for Valencia, the home team are being led by Leticia Romero. She has 10 points. Just behind her, Caral Casas has 8 points. But it's the youngsters showing out for Valencia, fighting their way back into this one. Casas doing a great job. But also Carrera putting in a big shift as well. Still plenty of action ahead of us here. There are numerous games going on across the EuroLeague women here tonight. We have 6 games in total, unbelievably, on game day one. What a way to get the action underway. Praha have beaten Zexard 82-71 already. An unbelievable result from Polkovica. They have beaten Fenerbahce 73-46, and that is unreal. Still underway, but in the fourth quarter in Lond as the home team trail to Girona 52-40. Avenida lead 17-10 at the end of the first quarter. Borges and Olympiacos game is underway, but we don't quite have a score on that one as of yet. But all eyes here in the game of the week, and no real surprise that this is the game of the week. It's lived up to the hype. The 2 newbies, the 2 EuroLeague women rookies going head-to-head. First time they've met, their first EuroLeague women games. And it is delivering on every single level. At the half, Virtus Bologna hold a narrow 3-point lead. They led by 8 in the first quarter, but Valencia came alive in the back end of that first quarter and have fought their way back into this one. Valencia had a 4-point lead of their own after an 11-0 run. At the half, it's the visitors that hold a narrow lead. Still a huge 20 minutes of action ahead of us. That one's not long away now. As we watch some of the top plays from that first half here in Valencia. Remember, this is Group A. 8 teams in Group A, 8 teams in Group B. A 14-game regular season, and this is game day one as these teams fight to be crowned the champions of Europe. Second half action will be with us shortly. Make sure you check back in with me for all of that action in a few minutes' time. Welcome back to Valencia in Spain. This is game day 1 of the EuroLeague Women regular season, and what a first 20 minutes we have had here in Valencia. Unbelievable. Both these teams making their EuroLeague Women debut. Both of these teams meeting for the first time, and they have put on a show in the first 20 minutes. Head-to-head, toe-to-toe, and almost inseparable at the half. Virtus Bologna hold a narrow 3-point lead on the back of leading scorer Cheyenne Parker. For Valencia, they leaned heavily on Leticia Romero, who has 10 points for them. There is nearly a piece of paper between these two teams as they match up very, very well against one another, billed as game of the week, and understandably so. It's living up to the hype so far. We've still got 20 minutes to go, though, here on opening night of the EuroLeague Women regular season. 14 games in the regular season for these teams to battle their way through in the hope to make it to the playoffs, and hopefully for them to the Final Four, and who knows, maybe even to the top step of the podium at the Final Four. As you can see, Valencia led the first quarter by 4. Virtus Bologna putting on a defensive masterclass in the second quarter, holding Valencia just to 14 while scoring 21 of their own. That's what's given them a 3-point lead here. But coach Gianpiero Tiki will not be happy. His team led by 8 at one stage in that first quarter. They let that slip. They let Valencia get a foothold in this game. Certainly one of the tales of the game is the rebounding prowess of Virtus Bologna. And, maybe none more so than Xander Lassini. She has 7 rebounds. She had 7 rebounds in the first quarter. Phenomenal performance by her. Also, Virtus 10 assists for their 39 points. Always something that coaches look at. Really is to see how their team are playing, whether they're leaning heavily on individual talent or whether team basketball is leading the way. And you'd say both of these teams, team basketball that's going to get them the win here today. Coaches take their teams through the final preparations. They've certainly played their part and will continue to do so. As here in Valencia, local create a wonderful atmosphere and give the home team an advantage when they play on their home court. Valencia on the floor, ready to go. Virtus just having final few words before the 5 come back out. Second half action underway here. Game day 1 of the EuroLeague Women regular season at the half here. Valencia 36, Virtus Bologna 39. Game of the week, it certainly is. Two teams going toe-to-toe. Beautiful move to start it. Big rebound by Gulic. Valencia just about managed to hold on to possession. Casas will come back inside to Gulic. Rejected by Andre. And Virtus will come away with it. Good interior defense offered up there by Virtus. Or it is a Rupert with the rejection for Virtus. Inside now to Rupert. That one comes back out to Laxa. Laxa asked for the foul, but it's Cox with the rebound. Pass inside to Gulic. Nice handle on the outside from Romero. Throws up a bit of a prayer, though, to beat the shot clock. And Casas is there to grab the rebound, and Valencia will go again. I'm sure something that Coach Burgos talked about. Oh, banks it for 3. Not sure if that was the intention, but the 3 ball is good for Leticia Romero. In off the glass. Old school. Laxa now. Drives inside, goes to the right hand, draws the foul. Can't get the score. Bonavida fouls her the shot attempt. Laxa will head to the free throw line as that 3-ball ties the game up, 39 apiece. Again, the game is tied. So hits the first of her 2 free throws and the second. She's now up to 9 points alongside 3 rebounds. And the intention was to bring her in from Riga. A bit of steal and offensive dynamism. She's done that so far here today. Now will hand it off. Tough defense here by Virtus though. Chasing over every screen. The mismatch though. Cox with the soft right hand. Now tied again. Stojacic hands it off to Rupert. The screen from Parker. Stojacic now to Rupert. Fakes the 3, steps in. A bit short. Everything right, but the finish there. Eliana Rupert. Casas. Target with what is an easy opportunity for her. That was going to be called. Time on Romero. Stojacic looks to go past her. Over was just enough to draw the foul. Now into Laxa. Come back out though as the defense flexes well. Parker drives in, loses the handle. Rupert, 3-ball from the corner is good. Big play, Eliana Rupert. Her first bucket of the game. Does have 6 rebounds and 3 assists though. She's certainly doing a damage to the box score in a positive way for Virtus tonight. Romero now to Casas. Showing some patience offensively. Cox now drives inside, fades away and gets the score. Lauren Cox stepping up in the second half. Early buckets for her. She only scored 1 field goal in the whole of the first half. 2 already in the first 3.5 minutes of the second half. Laxa now. The screen. Repair the shot fake. It's a very convincing shot fake that draws defenses in. Gulic with the rebound. They'll have to slow it down, although they wanted to push the tempo. Look at the crossover. Maro with the sweet handle, drawing Eliana Rupert into the foul. Not necessarily the speed of Leticia Romero's crossover, just how fluid it is. It's so smooth. Which is going to pick up the foul from Xander Lassini. It's on the floor though, so it'll only be a sideline possession for Valencia. Baseline possession. Just that little hip check with the left hand. And shoot, short corner, air ball low. Virtus pick up the rebound. Xander Lassini now. The low post. Parker wanting to go to work on on Cox, and gets the score. And Parker just wants to be fed. You can see her frustration. She's like, I'm doing the hard work. I'm establishing myself in the low post. You have to feed me the ball. How she had a big impact in the first half, and that's how she's going to help Virtus come away with a big road win if she can. Mero now to Casas. Shot clock running out. Casas has to throw a prayer. Rebound pulled down by Stojacic. Virtus will go again. Parker open 3. Off target. Chases her own rebound and is going to foul as swings the left arm quite hard at Bonavida. Halfway through this third quarter. Virtus still hold the same 3-point lead they held at the halfway stage. There's the replay, and Bonavida lucky, really. Standing at 193, being clobbered by Parker. I think you're going to have a feel in the morning. Romero now at the top, waits for the screen. Gulic pulls up, elbow jumper. Not even sure I saw the net twitch, that one was so good. Romero up to 15 points now, leading all scorers. Really a shootout between her and Parker at the moment. Laxa throws it away, wasn't looking to apportion some of the blame to a teammate, but really only one person taking responsibility for that turnover, and that will be Pia Laxa. This lead is a single point now as Valencia to secure a lead here in the second half. Romero, offensive foul is going to be called on Lauren Cox, just an illegal screen. NCAA champion Lauren Cox. Title back in 2019 for Baylor. Really interesting to see her play this season in EuroLeague Women. A real big season, Lauren Cox. All the attributes suited to this competition. Get in the paint, go to work. She can step out and shoot the three ballers. We see her head to the bench, and our fam comes in her place. Long Romero be able to keep the tempo up that she's played so far. Fatigue will play a part at some point. One comes out. Casas now back. Romero won't get it away in time, and the defense from Virtus just relentless, sprawling. No space really at all for Valencia to work in there. It's not even like they turned up a shot attempt, and just as I talk about potential fatigue for Romero, she'll head to the bench as Laila Manat comes in to take her place. Virtus will also make the changes. Dujic comes out of the game and Parser comes back in. Laxa back out to Rupert. Full movement here by Virtus, but Valencia's defense is strong as well, and travelling violation is going to be called on Eliana Rupert. French big, getting her footwork mixed up a little bit there as Bonavida heads to the bench for Valencia. In comes Pistinaki. And now, and hand it off to Pistinaki. And go to work. Footwork well, and gets the score over the top of Andre. That is a big, big play by Fam. Step over, pivots back, draws the defense, draws the foul. Chance of a three-point play. Valencia with their first lead of this second half. Fam scores the bonus. Valencia lead now up to 2. 3 minutes to play in the third quarter. This third quarter has absolutely flown by. Andre inside. Oh, almost a three-point play. Parker barreled to the floor. Parker will head to the free throw line. Carrera for the foul. Have a look at the play. Look at that battle. Such physicality. Love to see it. Old school, big play. Getting into the trenches and going to war against each other. Gonna lie. A basketball purist, it's a lovely thing to see. And this is the first of her two. The second. Costly mistakes from Cheyenne Parker. Casas out at the races. Gets the score, and one play over the top of Laxa. And that is basketball played in top gear. Absolutely flying down the hardwood, Casas. Audacious offense from the young wing. This is the free throw, though. Neither team shooting the ball well from the free throw line. 3 from 6 now for Valencia. 9 from 14 for Virtus. Tries to feed the low post, but Pereira knocks it out of bounds. Throws herself after it, but it was a lost cause this time. Look at the hustle. Willing to give it all up just for one more possession. Catch and shoot for Laxa. Little off right. What a rebound, though, by Andre to Parker. Parker looking to back away down. Has to come back out, though. Oh, that's a quick first step. Gets the score. Passer just blasts past the defense. Like it was being played in slow-mo from Valencia, while Passer was in fast forward. Move inside, no good. Rebound, Correa. Defense increases the physicality somewhat. Causes Correa to miss. Paxson now back to Parker. Parker open for three. Oh, that is a big, big shot. Cheyenne Parker raining the three ball. And Virtus reclaim their lead. These teams just hitting lumps out of each other right now, metaphorically. Trading baskets. So evenly balanced. Stinaki has it knocked away, and Virtus will take possession back off them. Passer hands it off. Laxa for three! Big shot! Katia Laxa has come to play. What a score. Up to 12 points now. 3 rebounds, 3 assists. The Latvian getting it done. And nails the three. Bottom of the bucket, triple Taylor McBride. 2 as you'll nail it, potential 3-point play. What a game. No more. Quarter here, game day 1, and they trail by 4 on their home floor. It's crazy, and it's only game day 1, but is this a game they can really afford to lose? Gulic now hands it off. Benaki, free throw line jumper is off target. Andre rebounds the ball well for Virtus, and they've done a good job on the board tonight. Virtus Bologna, the low post to Parker now. She wants to go to work against Fam. She had her own way of it against Fam in that first half. Laxa, long two, and another bucket for Laxa. It isn't her nickname. It should be a bucket Laxa, because my goodness me, she just knows how to score the ball in every which way. 14 points for her now. Oh, but a quick answer from the other end. This time Lamana hitting the wing triple just when Valencia needed it. And now it's Coach Tiki's time. He wants to talk things over at the end of this third quarter. What a way to finish the quarter for Valencia. However, they still trail by 3. Valencia 53, Virtus Bologna 56. Leading all scorers, Cheyenne Parker with 17. Tisha Romero continues to have a big game. She is leading Valencia with 15. This game is unbelievably evenly balanced. Virtus dominating the rebounding battle, but look at that, 11 offensive rebounds for Valencia. That has certainly played its part here today. Valencia, 10 second chance points off those 11 rebounds. Virtus turning the ball over 13 times as well. But it's still a 3-point lead. Virtus Bologna led by 3 at the end of the half. They lead by 3 at the end of the third quarter. They would quite happily lead by 3 in another 10 minutes time as well. A road win on your first ever EuroLeague women game could be huge for the Italian team. Really start their season off, their campaign off in the right manner. For Valencia, certainly have injury woes right now. They will not have any excuses. They're on their home floor. They know exactly how important picking wins up are at home at this level of competition. Give Virtus some credit on the defensive end, though. They've done a great job. 6 blocks in the team. Parker has 3 just to herself. Rupert with 2. And Andre with 1. Who really have done a great job making it exceptionally difficult for Valencia to get shots away close to the basket. Fourth quarter action underway. Game day 1 here. Group 8 of EuroLeague Women regular season. 3 quarters down, 1 to go. It's Valencia 53, Virtus Bologna 56. This is game of the week, and it certainly warrants that billing. It has been a phenomenal game for the first 3 quarters. Oh, stolen away, a poor inbound pass. Going to go one-on-one. Foul's going to be called, and an unsportsmanlike foul to boot for Francesca Parsa. That will send Valencia to the free throw line, and they'll take possession. Officials are going to have a quick chat about this unsportsmanlike. I think if it's a trailing foul, it has to be. Sportsmanlike foul has been called. Valencia will head to the free throw line. Salvadores take the free throws. Takes her personal tally to 3. Valencia have really spread the minutes here so far today. No players played above 23 minutes. 2 Virtus Bologna players have. Laxa has played 27 of the 30. Zandalicini played nearly 25 of the 30 so far. So will fatigue play its part? It often does, particularly early in the season when players are still trying to get their match fitness back. Can't get the score. Good read in the end by Zandalicini. She's done a phenomenal job on the boards here today. That's rebound number 8 for her. Laxa now. Gets the pass to Parsa. Parker now. Go to work. Good foot placement. Gets the shot away, but the defense is strong by Cox. Valencia come back the other way. Romero now. Find Gulic in the low post. Does so in the end. She'll go up against Andre. Certainly has the strength advantage. Kicks it out though. But Bonavida is called for the travel. Over for Valencia. There's the pass out. Yeah, absolutely. You saw her drag that right foot. Call by the official. Right call for sure. Because have had a good night tonight. Strong officiating crew. They'll be glad to get their season underway with a good game under their belts as well. Goes up and he's good. That was a tough shot. Having to create it all for herself. Zanna Lassini now just a single point and 2 rebounds away from an opening day double-double. What she's here to do though. Across from Fenerbahce a couple of seasons ago. As we see Salvadores out of the paint, and Parker has gone down injured. Officials aren't going to call anything. It's going to be an 8-second violation. Parker didn't give up the ball and just lay on the floor holding it. She's holding her neck though. It does not look like she's in a good place right now. But look at the rebound. Yeah, she just got her head caught almost under the arm of Marie Gulic. Used to let go of the ball though, and that's cost the team an 8-second violation. Kiki's not happy. Be a little bit careful. Because usually aren't fans of sarcastic clapping. Forced into the change, I think. Take Parker out. The pair will come back in. Parker holding her neck. If looks could kill. Just wouldn't want Coach Guerrero Kiki looking at you. The foul has been called on him as well. Needs to be very, very careful. Another one, and he'll be heading to the locker room. The free throw is scored by Salvadores, and be a baseline ball for Valencia as well. To tie or even take the lead here early in the fourth quarter for Valencia now. Game is balanced. Cox corner 3, and she hits it. Gives Valencia the lead. That will get the crowd on their feet. That will get the crowd into the game. And can Valencia use it? The foundation to build a fourth quarter run from. Zanna Lassini now going up against Bonavida. Stolen away, just ripped away. Valencia out at the races. Salvadores. Baseline, good defense by Laxa. Oh, Salvadores does all the hard work but can't get the score. $1 million move, 10-cent finish. Foul's going to be called on Bonavida. Tries to chase back into it. Yeah, easy call for the officials. Zanna Lassini is fouled. Valencia with a single-point lead now. Timeout has been called. Has it? No, it doesn't look like it has. Doesn't look like it has been called. Good confusion at the moment. The crowd are enjoying themselves. No real surprise. Their team have taken the lead. Under 7.5 minutes to play. The crowd will now ramp up the gears. They will be a big part of the victory here this evening if Valencia can take it. They have been for so many games in recent seasons for Valencia. Great atmosphere here in the arena. Officials are sorting something out at the moment. Table, a bit of confusion. Reviewing. will be feeling the pressure. Those players know had several good leads in this game. The biggest lead was really early in the game, though. Led by 8 halfway through that first quarter. Ended up trailing by 4 at the end of the first quarter. They locked down the defensive end in the second quarter, giving themselves a 3-point lead. They held that 3-point lead also at the end of the third. A 6-2 start to this final quarter has given Valencia that single-digit advantage themselves. She's just checking over something at the moment. Quite sure what. Checking back at some replays right now. Delaying the game while they do so. Both fives are not in the huddle, they're on the floor. Fully fixed, focused on that monitor. Remember, game day 1 of 14. Plenty of other games have taken place across this group so far. Some big upsets already. So game day 1, Praha winning at home against Zexad 82-71. Probably the biggest upset took place in Polkovica as they turned over Fenerbahce 73-46. Yes, you heard me right. Polkovica with a huge win over one of the powerhouses. Girona picking up a good road win as well as they win 58-53 over Lond. And as it stands at the half, Avenida, comfortable win over Mersin. They lead 48-28. Other game going on at the moment as well is Tango Borj against Olympiacos. We don't have a score from that game at the moment. Officials have called a timeout and the players will now head back to their benches. I think the technical issues have been resolved. Do remember there's games tomorrow night as well. 2 games to go after as Skio will take on DVTK. And then Mechelen will take on Sopron as well. And that will close out game day 1 here in the first week of EuroLeague Women regular season. Coach is now in full flow. 7.5 minutes left on the game clock. Let's head into the huddle.
All right? You screen and come here. Then you fake and you play 1-on-1. All right? You got it? Remember, if this side you have also a shooter, eh? Okay? Here. No, one shooter is here. Franz is here. And the kid is here. Hey, second.
You'll only know when we look back at the end of the season how big this 7.5 minutes could be. These coaches have been around long enough, both of them, to know that these games are so important. These games where teams are evenly matched are critical if you want to progress at this level of competition. You can't give up the opportunity when you're close to the win. Andre spills it this time though. Valencia pick up the loose ball. Chance to open up a bit more of a lead for them as Leticia Romero back into the action. Side to Cox, going up against Rupert. Shot clock at 4. Gulic has it knocked away. Salvadores off target. Rebound by Rupert. Bertus will come back with it. Passer this time. There, Andre, nice little pass fake. Just draws the defense away. Gets the score. Smart play by Olbis Andre. Unbelievably, just her second bucket of the game. She does have 7 rebounds though. Passer now hands it back to Laxa. Laxa looks to drive inside, has to pass it off. Quite flat trajectory and no real surprise. The Iron spits that one back with a bit of ferocity. Wide open. Doesn't get the roll. Rebound falls kindly to Xander Lassini. That's her 10th board of the game alongside 9 rebounds. Goes inside. Maybe a little bit unwise, but Andre is there. Laxa for 3. Oh, she is still feeling it from downtown. Pia Laxa. Another triple for her. 17 points now for the Latvian. And Virtus' lead is back out to 4. Just like that, they flick the switch. Get back Salvadores. Rebound. Then by Passer. Foul's going to be called on Buonavida. Then Buonavida to the bench. Look at the replay. Yeah, just steps into accidental, but still a foul. Sideline ball now for Virtus. 5 minutes and 36 seconds to go. Casas has come back in. Salvadores heads to... Sorry, Buonavida heads to the bench. There. To Laxa. Laxa, soft right hand. Doesn't get the roll, but once again, Virtus Bologna just dominating the boards. They really are. This time it's Andre, but across the board, they've done a phenomenal job on the rebounding. They're winning the rebounding 45-28 right now. Xander Lassini has 8 boards. Rupert has 8 boards. Andre has 9 boards. Parker has 5. Dujakic has 4. Passer has 4. This is a phenomenal rebounding performance from Virtus. Has to be attributed one of the big reasons. There's the foul trouble. Carrera and Buonavida both on 4 fouls for Valencia. 1 on 4 fouls as of yet for Virtus. Almost stolen away. Don't really have to say who it was in the passing lane. Karel Casas just does a job. She brings such energy and hustle to the floor every time she's in the game. Andre, travelling violation. Just lifted that pivot foot before she puts the ball down. Right, cool. Baseline ball now for Valencia. Parker. Call for the turnover, in fact. Passed inside. Oh, smart play. This time, Carrera gets the score. 7 points for her now. Brings Valencia back to within 2. Refused to go away. They're going to battle to the end. Almost stolen away by Casas. The elbow out to Laxa. Another long 2 off target. Didn't quite get that stable base from which to take the jumper. What a pass. What vision. So there to lock it out, though. Close the driving lane off for Casas. Horns offense now. Quite widespread, though. Horns for Valencia. Skip to the weak side corner. Salvadores with the 3 ball. And more importantly, gives Valencia the lead. Good vision from Romero. And a big, big shot from Salvadores. Valencia now with the single-point lead. Under 4 minutes to play. Shot goes up. Xander Lassini. What a way to get your double-double. Hitting the wing triple. Up to 12 points, 10 rebounds. She's played over 30 minutes here today. Xander Lassini should take some of the plaudits if Virtus get the win. Carrera runs through and gets the score. Tumbles over the advertising boards. Ties the game up. Dujakic now waits for the screen from Parker. Comes over the hedge. Looks for the pass, but it's knocked away. A hand in the passing lane from Romero. Kicked back out. We'll slow it down. Plenty of time on the shot clock to work with. Oh, foot in the passing lane, almost stolen away by Virtus. Shot clock will reset back out to 14. We are tied. 3 minutes to play here in Valencia's. Passer will come back into the game for Virtus. Let's have a look at the replay. Yeah, just off the foot of Rupert. Vujicic heads to the bench. That's a surprise for me. Thought she'd be in the crunch moment of the game, not Passer. Tied game, under 3 to play. Shot clock down to 5 though. Romero's got to do something with it. She'll go one-on-one against Passer. Kicks it out. Casas! Oh, the buzzer beating 3 from the wing! Carol Casas! Valencia are putting in some huge plays right now. Stolen away, well read this time, Lauren Cox. Romero goes to the wing. Kicks it out, Casas. The door slammed in her face. Lane looked like it was open, but it was quickly closed. Inside, Carrera. Poor footwork, really. Didn't have the base to launch that offense from. That's going to be called on Salvadores. Valencia lead by 3. 2 minutes and 2 seconds to play. Nice little handle there from Zandalasini. A great night, Chilia. Zandalasini into the low post to Parker, going one-on-one against Cox. Turns the corner, gets the roll. Virtus within 1. And the nerves will start to jangle for fans, for players, for coaches, for both of these teams. They're both desperate to get their EuroLeague women history started with the win. Carrera gets the score. They've lent on that pick and roll. And Carrera has delivered, the 20-year-old. Now up to 11 points alongside 6 rebounds. Valencia lead by 3. Parker going up against Cox. Double team comes down. Laxa's open for the 3 ball. Oh, she nails it! Ice cold from Laxa. Audacious offense from the Latvian. She's up to 20 points now to lead all scorers. We're tied again. Valencia 71. Virtus Bologna 71. Cox to Correa. Shot clock to 10. Fatigue will play a part now. Romero draws the foul. Shot clock was running out. Passer. They're a bit of get out of jail free on that one. And time for us all to catch our breath. What a close to this game. Both teams turning up with clutch plays. Timeout has been called. 1 minute and 2 seconds to play. We are tied here on opening night. Valencia 71, Virtus Bologna 71. And it's Valencia that call the timeout as Coach Burgos wants to talk things over. Let's listen in on that huddle.
Raquel. Mano a mano de Keral. Loren, corner after this. One-on-one Keral, pass lefty, pass Loren, layup. After Keral. Si la tuya asomara, puedes firmar para Keral por una y abierta.
The crowd have been in fine voice once again. The orange of Valencia has been bouncing. I'm sure they have enjoyed their first taste of EuroLeague women basketball here on this floor. First of many. Can they close out for the win? 1 minute, 2 seconds to play. 71 to Valencia, 71 to Virtus. Valencia ball on the side. Casas to inbound. Does so, gets it back. Carrera sets the screen. Inside to Carrera. Foul's going to be called on the floor, though. That one on Zandalasini. Clearly trying to create the mismatch for Carrera to go to work. Yeah, Zandalasini quite smart. Knew she didn't want to get back down to the basket. 5 centimetres against Raquel Carrera. Shot clock at 14. 54.8 seconds to play. Virtus not in the penalty yet. Valencia are. Virtus have got a foul to play with, shall we say. Long two. Comes up short. Then you find that in clutch moments. Shots often fall short. Virtus' turn now. Can they take the lead? Can they deal with the pressure? Laxa. A little bit of a weave at the top. Zandalasini almost loses her footing. Hands it off. Shot clock at 5. Zandalasini trying to shake up Carrera. Creates the space. No 3-ball though. It's a long rebound. Who's getting it? Falls back into the hands of Virtus. About a 6-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Zandalasini calls for the screen. It's stolen away. What hands? Out of the races. Casas gets the score. What a play. What a time to steal it away. Karel Casas, the 20-year-old, steps up to the big play. Not just the steal, but the wherewithal, the composure to score the transition bucket. Valencia lead by 2. 5.7 seconds to play. Coach Tiki is going to call a timeout. He wants to draw up a play. Let's hear what bit of magic he has to close this one out with.
Screen here. We play come the other way. Okay? You receive the ball here. Okay. Franci. Take the ball. Okay? You stay here. We made it to take the ball. If you are in good position, you take the shot or you pass to her. But the option is give the ball inside. You are here. Give the ball here, then she beat. Take position inside. When she screams, you take the other ball. Have to down. 5 seconds. Down. She posts up in the middle. Let's go.
What a great shot of the timeout. Coach Tiki's clearly looking to win this game. First option. 3-ball. 3-ball on the near side wing. That's what he's looking for. If it's not there, let's dump it inside to Parker to try and get the score that way. That's what he's looking for. Will his team be able to execute? 5.7 seconds remaining. Opening day, game day 1 here in Group A of EuroLeague Women regular season. First time these teams have ever played in EuroLeague Women. First time these teams have ever played against one another, and it's going to come down to the final play of the game. Laxa gets possession, drives inside, throws it up, it's off the side, and that is all we're going to have here as Valencia secure a win in their first ever EuroLeague Women game. The crowd with their raucous appreciation as Valencia have done a phenomenal job. Coaches shake hands on the half. What a game we have had here in Spain. What a way to get the EuroLeague Women regular season underway. The home team battled hard. It's Valencia 73, Virtus Bologna 71. What a game as Coach Burgos will celebrate. He'll enjoy it. That's a big, big game for Valencia. They have major injury issues at the moment, and some of the youngsters in the team stepped up in a big way today. Karel Casas brought the energy and brought the hustle. She came with the killer play, stealing it away with a little under 10 seconds to play, out in transition, got the go-ahead bucket. and has secured her team a win on their first ever game. Here are your leaders. Romero leading both points and assists, 15.7 assists for her. Big, big night for Virtus. Laxa did all she could. She ends up with 20 points to her name, but it's not enough, as Virtus Bologna will head back with a loss on an opening night. They dominated the rebounding battle, but they were unable to make it pay in the end. For all the statistics you look at in a game like this, the only ones that matter are the points scored. It'll be picked apart in detail by the coaching staff, and I'm sure Coach Kiki for Virtus will be fully aware that his team can't turn the ball over 21 times at this level and expect to come away with a win, particularly on the road. But what a game we have had. Absolutely wonderful game day one here in Valencia, as Valencia will now move on to the second week with a perfect start to this game. Here are some of the highlight plays from that second half of action, but overall a phenomenal game. Valencia had a slow start. Virtus Bologna really did come out of the blocks very, very quickly in the first quarter. They had an 8-point lead halfway through that first quarter, and Valencia just seemed to spark to life. Not sure what he said in that huddle, but Virtus Bologna came out and ramped up the defensive gears in the second quarter. They held Valencia to just 14 points, managed to secure a 3-point lead to take into the halftime locker room. They held on to that throughout the third quarter, and it was just a really passionate hustle and heart approach to the fourth quarter that enabled Valencia to come away with this historic win. Game day one here in Group A. 4 players in double digits for Valencia. Leticia Romero will take a lot of the plaudits. 15 points, 7 assists, and 2 steals for her. Carla Casas with the headline play, though. The steal in the closing stages of the game. One of 2 steals that she got. Also the breakaway bucket, the go-ahead basket, gave them the win here tonight. But what a game we've had here in Valencia. The final score on game day one is Valencia 73, Virtus 71. Virtus now will look ahead to next week, where they will take on Bourges at home, whilst Valencia will be back on this floor welcoming Praha. Big, big games ahead of us. I hope you've enjoyed game day one as much as I have. Make sure you download the EuroLeague Women app, available on iOS and Android, and you'll be able to stay up to date with all of the coverage coming your way over the coming months. We are set to have a huge season this year in EuroLeague Women, and I wouldn't want to see you miss a moment of that. Thank you for joining me. I'm sure I'll be back very, very shortly with more coverage. Until then, here are some of the highlights to close out today's game.